my dear students, welcome back to your English lecture. So today we are going to, normally we come up with poems and stories and all, but today it's something different and interesting in your English. That is, we are going to get upgraded ourselves by learning some important things which come up in your writing skills, like to know the how to write a book review or how to analyze a book or how to understand if somebody asks you, have you read this book? Ah, yes. So what have you understood from it? So when we speak up about that book, that is nothing but the review that we are giving. Like for movies, there are critics and reviews that come up. Like how is the movie? What were wrong? What was wrong in that? How did the actor act? Or what was the story like? And about the song or some incidents. So all these are review that you give, right? You say it was interesting, it was superb, it was this, it was that. He was having a good fight. So all these are reviews that you give about that particular movie. So here also in English we have a lesson, an interesting novel which is written by a famous personality. So we're going to review it in short. We're going to learn what is a book review and how to write it. So if you're lucky enough to get that book at your home, do read that book. It's up for children like your age, those who should read it. And sure, please do feel to write a review of that book in your own diary or anywhere. Such things are very good to learn when you come up with the language English, to improve your vocabulary, to improve your thinking skills, motor skills and all. So let's move on and know much better about this lesson, a book review. So here, this particular book review lesson is taken from the novel which is written by Lucy and Stephen Hawking, which is George's Secret Key to the Universe, where there is a small boy who is trying enough to explore himself in universe and know it more better, and to save his uncle from somebody who is a stranger who is trying to like destroy it. So fine, I'll not say everything. We'll move on and learn more about what is a book review first. Now, what is a book review, children? A book review is an analysis of a book that includes its subject, strengths, and weaknesses and context. A good book review has the reviewer expressing his opinions on the book. What the subject is a short summary of the book, the theme, the writing style, the pace of the story, the strengths and the weaknesses in the story. Now, when we say all these things, here the writer has reviewed the book George's Secret Key to the Universe, a 2007 children's book written by Lucy and Stephen Hawking with Christopher Galford. About this novel, that is George's Secret Key to the Universe. Now here George's dad is an ardent environmentalist. Ardent means very enthusiastic. Environmentalist means a person who is convinced about protecting the environment. Like he doesn't come up with any technology, he is away from it. He only follows nature as its rule, follows all the things that is given by nature directly, instead of striving hard for exploring himself with other things. In fact, both his parents are convinced. His parents means George's parents are convinced that modern inventions of science and technology have caused a lot of damage on the earth. They say all these things, kinds of mobile phones or computers or laptops or whatever inventions have been done, all are against nature and its rule. So his entire family is never convinced, that is never completely certain about the thing that is technology in their daily life. Now, they are committed to the cause of saving the planet. They are always behind things like which could save the planet instead of ruining it. They use a bicycle instead of a car. They never travel through a car. They use their bicycle. There is a ban of TV and computers in their house. They never buy things like breads and biscuits. They eat only vegetarian and home cooked food. They even use candles to light the house to avoid using electricity. Just think, a house is only lit by using candles and no tube lights or fans for it. Think how, like, we cannot even imagine at present without electricity. We need it 24 by 7. At least in the COVID pandemic, it's very much necessary that every house should need 24 by 7 electricity, so that we can be connected with our education or all our works that we do, right, children? So just think about George, how he is suffering, where his parents are not even having tube lights or anything, but just candles to light up the home. Poor George has to suffer a lot of jeering and ridicule from his friends because of all this. Now his friends always try to tease him that see how you're living, see without tube light, see without any technology, you're only with nature. What kind of boy are you? So actually George doesn't think that either TV or computer is a bad thing. He has tried to tell his parents that it's possible to save the earth using computers and internet. Yes, children. It's true that we can save the earth using computers and internet, but not too much or too negatively. It should be a positive thing. Whatever we do for nature, we get it back, but it should be done in a right way so that we also get it in a right way. But no, in their house, it's a strict no. There can't be any discussion on that issue. George always likes to know why. But who is to answer his questions? Because his parents is against to answer all his questions because they think nature is everything and nothing apart from that we should think about in our home, in our daily life. So his parents think that he is still too young to understand global issues that is going on. Now, one day, however, George unexpectedly acquires a new friend and the next door neighbor, Annie. He sees a new person outdoor next to his house, that is Annie. Annie's father, Eric, is a brilliant scientist and ever willing to answer all of George's questions. He is very much brilliant, which makes him special or think differently for George. Now he has helped George to come up with all these difficulties. Now Eric has built a superb intelligent computer named Cosmos. Cosmos has incredible powers. It can literally open windows on the universe and take you to any planet, star, comet and even to a black hole. And of course, Cosmos can also bring you back from there. Now, what does this mean? He is a scientist. Of course, scientists just go on, they just invent and invent and invent, and we people are just using it for our needs without thinking it's a right way or wrong way. And we are the users of it, right? So similarly here George is a kind of user which is helped by Eric, where he has developed a super intelligent computer named Cosmos, which will be helping him to come up with the universe. He can feel it, he can experience it, all the things that are present in the universe, and also bring back from there to home. However, Cosmos depends entirely on the information that is fed into it by people like Eric, who do the research and thinking that can make Cosmos work. Science can be used for a good cause, and a group of good scientists like Eric have vowed to use it for people's welfare, that is, for our good things. Unfortunately, there is an or odd angry scientist who wants to use science for his own selfish motives. Similarly, in the entire world, we have people who are good at heart and who are bad at heart, or even we have people who think good for others and some who just move on for destroying others or by themselves. So similarly, in this story, also we have two people. One is using all his energy, all his intelligence, and getting a good place for people's welfare. And at the opposite, we have an odd, angry scientist who just want to destroy everything or use everything for his own selfishness. Now he is planning to steal Cosmos and all of Eric's research that he can establish his own rule on another planet. Now what happens is only George can do something to overcome the wicked plans. That is some wrong plans or some cheating plans of the nasty scientist. Now if you want to know what adventures he undertakes and what strategies George has used to stop the power-hungry scientist, you will have to read the novel George's Secret Key to Success. Now here committed means willing to work hard and give your time and energy to something. Jeering means making rude and mocking remarks. Ridicule is unkind comments that make fun of somebody or something. Global is relating to the whole world. Of this wonderful adventure is Lucy Hawking. The story of the novel is imaginary. Yes, it's imaginary. There is nothing true. If at all you get a chance to read this book, please, children, don't be in my situation that you feel it's really happened. No, it's just imaginary for children like you to enjoy the real feeling of what is universe and all these things through your imagination. But it includes plenty of charts, photograph boxes that give you hard facts about our solar system, galaxies, space and the whole universe. Now, this information has been presented in a very simple and easy language, easy manner by none other than Stephen Hawking, who is said to be one of the greatest scientists of our time. Now, Lucy and Stephen, both are husband and wife, they have come up with these wonderful concepts of, George's secret key to the universe. Now, his achievements are all the more astounding as he's a victim of many physical ailments, which you can see also from the image provided here. He is not actually, he is not a well maintained person. He is having many diseases in him, that is ailments. Hence, still he didn't leave his hope. He has come up with many things for the world children. Now, he has to use a wheelchair to move about and use a computerized voice system in order to speak. The story of Stephen Hawking's triumph over his physical disabilities itself an inspiring adventure. If you get a book to read about Stephen Hawking, please go for it and read it for sure, because it will motivate you for your lifestyle and the way you look towards life. Now, incredible meaning of it is extraordinary, impossible to believe. Welfare, the health and happiness of an individual or a group. Motives, reasons, strategies, plans. Astounding, so surprising that it is difficult to believe. Victim, here it is a person who is ill as a result of a disease. Ailments, I said you earlier, it's illness. Now, hence, the book includes very attractive and expressive sketches drawn by Gary Parsons. It is true that the excessive use of science and technology can give rise to certain problems. It's sure anything that we do, if it is beyond the limit, it will destroy the nature or the lives or whatever it is in the surrounding. So use each and everything, whether it is from the nature, whether it is from the technology or anything, wisely and properly to the limits. But turning away from the technology is not the solution at all, which is a mistake done by George's parents. Now, that is why the Hawkings have given an important message in this book: more research, more studies, and a commitment to use them not for selfish gains but for the welfare of the entire living world. So, here we are ending up the lesson book review, which is very informative, very motivative, very important lesson for you all in your growing stage. So if any doubts, you can come up and meet me in your DCS or comment section. Till then, bye. Have a nice day. Meet you soon.